All right, so we got Lana's new vest in. Um, I also went ahead and ordered a size up for her because it looks like it's a little on the small side. But we're gonna go ahead and just use it for now. Good girl. Heading out on our social session here. So the setup that I have created here specifically for Autumn is to help minimize the extra leash that she usually has to handle. This one still needs to be adjusted a little bit more, but it has a clip in the front as well as in the back, and a much shorter single handle for her to hold on. And once I get back together with her, I'll be able to kind of properly size it for her, so that way it's going to be the correct length, so that way Lana doesn't get too far ahead, behind, or, you know, possibly trip her up and things like that. Good girl. So today we're just going to mostly focus on walking around and sitting, making sure, of course, that she doesn't pull towards anybody, and then also maintaining her own composure if anybody does want to interact with her. Good girl. Good. So Loud's down there and she didn't flinch, so that's really good. Good girl. Very good. I want to try to get her used to as many things out in the world as possible, so that way there are less surprises that may startle her and in turn cause her to pull on Autumn. Okay. Yes, good girl. Thank you. So right there, she was just a little bit distracted by her nose. So I gave a little bit of leash pressure up and she redirected. Directional change. Yes, good girl, very good. Gonna walk her around a little bit. Good. All we're looking for right now are just moments when she gets too interested and starts pulling too hard on her nose, or too fixated for too long, and maybe Autumn will want to walk, so I'll slowly start going forward to see how she reacts. Good girl. Okay. Gonna go ahead and pull her away for a moment here. Also just been working on stopping and having her sit. Good girl. Sorry, the mic was messed up, so hopefully that's gonna be better now. Good girl. Good girl. So now she's starting to get distracted by those around. So I'm gonna slowly start going to the right to make sure she continues to follow me. Yes, good girl. And I wanna try to make sure to do it on as little leash pressure as possible. Same here with the stopping and the sit. Very good, good girl. And every time we're doing that, I'm making sure that I'm either using the verbal command or the hand gesture, and then reaching in for a reward afterwards. Okay. Good girl, very good. Okay. So just again, gonna pretend like we're gonna be shopping for these items. Have her sit. Very good, up here, good. Good girl. All right. And then we're gonna be waiting for her to stay, and then so long as she stays until we start walking, it'll be good. Okay, so just waiting. And starting to walk. Good girl, very good. Okay. I'm gonna try to do more and more of those in increasingly populated areas. Right now it's a pretty quiet place. It's a good way to warm up. She's doing really good now in a neighborhood and especially in a home environment. So we really have to just kind of build on outdoor distractions and public distractions kind of more so at this point on. Good girl. So we've got another dog over there as well as a child. And so we're gonna go ahead and make sure that she sits. Sit. Good girl. Up here. Good. Okay. And we're not gonna bother them too much with their pup and get carrying on. Good girl. We'll do more social work with other pups, usually at the pet stores. If the situation presents itself, then of course we won't avoid it, but we're gonna try not to make things possibly more difficult for other people as well. Good girl. Yes. Good. So that was good because she found something that distracted her nose, but she immediately rebounded back to us, which is good. Good girl. Okay, we got another pup there, so we're gonna go ahead and try to catch up a little bit. Good girl. All right. Gonna go ahead and take a sharp turn. Good. I'm gonna stop. Okay, at least she hasn't moved on. She's just exploring in her area. And so now when she does start to pull too hard is when we're gonna give her that little correction. Good girl, yes, thank you. Good girl, good sit. Thank you. Come. Good girl. Good. And then again. Okay, and we're stopping. Yes, good girl. Sit. Very good, good girl. Up here. Good. Good girl. All right, and then we're carrying on. Unfortunately, the music's pretty loud, so hopefully we don't end up having to mute this part of the video. If it does happen, I'll just do a voiceover. Good girl, wait. Good girl, thank you. Very good, there you go. Good girl. Good, a little distracted. But didn't let her bother her too much, which is good. Girl, okay. So we have the other pup there as well. Lana, sit. Okay. Thank you. Okay, good. Okay. Good, so she's got good situational awareness. We're gonna pull her away a little bit. Good, and then wait. Good girl, wait. Good. I'm just having her stand still. Wait with us here. Okay. Good. And then we start walking, she starts walking. Good girl, she sees the pup leaving. Good. Okay, a little distracted. Good, there we go. So she did a good job of rebounding there. Same again here. There you go, good. And that's just something that we're gonna have to work with Autumn on. All right, And just making sure that if she doesn't want to stop, she doesn't have to. She can just keep on going. And that will really help with Lana here continuing on as well. Because she is going to still get distracted every now and then, but she pulls through and redirects pretty easily. Takes her a little while longer on her own, but it's almost immediate if there's leash pressure guiding her. So that's why we really want to try to work with her in continuing that response, and then continuing to work with with Autumn to make sure that she doesn't pause for too long. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and turn. Yes, good girl. All right. Okay. So we're gonna have people nearby, but we're gonna have her stop and sit and wait and do some shopping on this other side here. Wait, sit. Good girl, good sit. She still needs a little bit of guidance, but at least she is a little bit more reactive on it. Stay. Good girl. Good. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Perfect. All right. So we have an object on the floor there. We're going to keep walking. Good girl. Very good. Okay. So we're going to have a tight spot to squeeze in through here. Sorry, excuse me. Thank you. Good girl. Very good. There you go. Good. She got distracted over there. Kept walking. So we're gonna go ahead and make it easier for them. Come here. Sit. Good. Good girl. So she did really well there. We're gonna try to stay out of line of sight of the other dogs, so that way it's not too hard for them. They don't keep barking. Bye. Yes, good girl. Tight. Good. Good girl. There you go. So giving her a little bit of extra assistance there, just because she went from a really kind of high energy situation and to a distraction. So I wanted to just help her redirect her focus back onto me. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here. Yes, good girl. And that's it. Very good. Good job. Thank you. Good girl. Okay, and go back this way. Very good. So far she's reacting very well. Good girl. All right. Good. And we're just gonna practice standing in line. She's got a family in front there, some loud noises behind us. We want her to just stay calm and focused. Good girl. Good job. Checking out other people. Good. Good girl, much better. So we are definitely getting her past that point when she can see somebody and not feel the need that she has to approach them, which is really good, right? And that's gonna be perfectly fine here. So she's tracking, but she's not moving. Good girl. Yes. Up here. Good girl, good sit. There you go. So I just asked for her attention and she just sat right away. So that was really good. All right. So we've got some workers coming up behind us now. It's gonna make some noise. So we're gonna go ahead and walk around outside. We'll come back in. We wanna do our best while we're trying to get her used to everything to not get in anybody's way as well. Okay, so here. Oh, no worries. Do you need a hand? Good girl. Good. Good weight. Thank you. Good. Good. And that's where, in that situation where we are communicating with somebody else, we don't necessarily always have the time to give Lana those commands of wait and stay or focus. So it was really good that she just kind of stood there with me during that interaction. I'm gonna head on over to the Lawn and Garden Center here and see if there are any other distractions for her smells. Okay. She's got the little pup there, good. Yes, good girl. Good, thank you, good job. There we go. So that was good. She got mildly distracted there. Good, sit. She sat automatically, that was good. She got mildly distracted there by something, but then immediately kept up and redirected as soon as she noticed that I was still walking forward. So that was good. We're gonna see if any of these plants or flowers cause her to cross over to smell them. I was a little bit more interested in the truck there. Good girl. So same here, we're just gonna stop. Very good, good girl. Sit. Very good, good sit. Girl. Okay, carrying on again. There we go, good. So that's one of the moments, right, we're talking about. So I'm gonna just keep walking straight through. We're gonna see if she continues to follow me nicely or if she gets distracted by all the smells. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Good girl. Ran into me a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna stop here. Thanks. Good. She was a little interested and she took a step, but she didn't continue, which is good. Okay, same here. We're gonna have her hold here. Good. Yes, good girl. All right. So she's definitely doing a lot better about not just going to meet everybody right away. Sometimes she needs a little bit of help, right? Good girl, come on. Other times she's been doing well on her own. I'm gonna do another sit stay here. Sit. Good girl, very good, thank you. Okay. Good, right? So she just repositioned herself a little bit because I moved as well. But we're still just staying. Yeah? We're gonna have people come and go. Yes, good girl, good stay. Thank you. Just repositioning. Good. Good girl, thank you. Oh, very good, that was great. So didn't prompt her or ask her or anything, she just volunteered to sit on her own. Good girl. Okay. Trying to stay in the shade while we're out here. Yeah. Yes, good girl. And we won't do as many extended sit stays right now, just to save some time on the video. But I'll show you what we'll do when she starts to move, but we're still staying in the same spot here. Good. Good girl. Very good, thank you. All right, and that was good. Didn't have any hand gestures, verbal prompts or anything. She just volunteered to sit as soon as she saw that we were still staying still. Okay. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. Very good. So now I'm gonna start moving again, and she immediately follows. I'm gonna go right. Good girl. You can go right. Good girl. Very good. Thank you. Good girl. Okay, we're gonna try to go by the registers here. It's usually gonna be a little bit busier. She's starting to get, there you go, good. She started to get distracted by her nose there, or redirected. Okay. Good girl, yes, good job. A little bit skittish, but she did the right thing in moving out of the way, which is really good. Okay, yes, good girl. And volunteering a sit, very nice, thank you. You're a little leashed up here. Come here. Yes, very good, good girl, good sit. Okay. Good. She's doing a good job of giving me some room while I pass. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put her in the shade over here. And I want her as close as possible to everybody, but still just staying still, right? So unprompted or anything, we're just going to stand here, let everybody pass. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. And she should just maintain focus and composure. A little distracted there. Not too bad though. There's not really any pressure. Good girl. Good job. Yeah. Getting a little distracted by her nose in this general area here. It's okay. A little bit, not bad. So what I'm gonna do for the next person that comes by and she seems a little bit too interested is I'm just gonna give her a little bit of help. Either a verbal assistance with her name or a gentle tug on the lead, right? Lana. Yes, good girl. Lana. Very good. Right? Yes, good girl. Okay, there you go. Get her warmed up to it so that way whenever she sees somebody, she gets redirected. And then on the last time there, she did it all on her own, so it was really good. Good girl. Unfortunately, a lot of the videos should hopefully be less eventful from here on out. It's going to be a lot of her just sitting, standing, and maintaining composure for the most part. So right here, right? Good girl. Very good, right? So no pressure on the lead. She definitely saw somebody as they come by and she didn't walk or move. Good. Oh, good girl. Very good, thank you. Good girl, up here. Good. She's now volunteering to sit, which is really good. I'm just rewarding that too, especially when it's unprompted because we really want her to get conditioned to sitting for us. Oh, good girl. Girl. So we have the same family walking through again. It's the same thing here. I'm gonna pay attention to her, see how she does, and then I'm gonna offer her some assistance if she needs it. I really want her to do everything on her own when it comes to just sitting and staying as much as possible. She's starting to drift a little bit here, probably getting kind of bored exploring the smells. Okay. Good girl, thank you. So she's not pulling too far and she redirected herself, so that was good. Good girl. Definitely interested in all the sounds, people talking, the movements going on. Good girl. I'm gonna go ahead and preload a treat in case I need to help her out. But I'm gonna palm it so she doesn't see it. Oh, good girl, good sit. Good girl. I think she thought I was gonna move. Okay, good girl. Good girl, good job.
Guys, did you forget where we parked? Yep. The other side, why don't we just go through? Okay. We just park on the other side.
No, it's okay, good girl. Lana, stay. Oh, very good. Good girl. Good stay. Good job. There you go. Okay. We'll wait until somebody else goes by here. Good girl. Lana. Good, okay. Thought she was gonna follow, but I think she just got turned and distracted there. Good girl, thank you. Oh, good sit. Good girl. Up here? Very good. All right. Good girl. So we're gonna go ahead and walk around a little bit more, do some more sit stays, and then give her a little break for some water. Good girl. Good. She's doing a really good job so far of responding to as little leash pressure as possible. Even when she gets distracted by her nose here, you can kind of see she's trying to pull towards the plants and the ground. Very good, good girl. Then she just refocuses and catches back up to me. I'm gonna stop here, as if I'm looking at the flowers. She stops, backs up, smells, stays. Good girl, very good. Go ahead and sit for me. Yeah, say hi to Mom. And Autumn. There you go, good girl.